A lot of contacts, a lot of really good information that I think will help me in thinking through my own program, looking for ways of borrowing, learning, connecting with others over the internet. And the other aspects, I think, are some of the challenges that people have faced here and how they've addressed them and dealing with. I was really interested this morning in the one of the people who spoke about the change in leadership with taac, opening up to the younger voices and the generational change and what that means. So I think that's something that's important to where I am working as well.
I guess my question is more geared towards the generational collaboration. So with each of your organizations, do you have maybe like junior boards? How are you engaging the youth and the future leaders of that want to go into the fields that you go into? Because I see myself and the people in my peer group that try to break into those, we're not given the opportunity to really shine and contribute like we want to, or given the opportunity to lead and be leaders, and it keeps us from really being able to engage with you in the way that we would really like to.
I've gained a lot of insight into the challenges that some of the organizations that are attending here feel that they face, and particularly because we fund a lot of teen programs like yours, it gives me a sense of kind of the history from those who've been here in this profession for 30 years and those who are brand new, and it helps me figure out how your generation is going to take it to the next level.
I feel that teaching artistry and art making and creativity is inherent to community building and community organizing and undoing racism and undoing oppression. And so a conversation entitled Art Specific Engagement seems really appropriate to me, and I'd love to hear how that resonates in each one of us in our own capacities, in our own lives as artists and arts administrators and youth development workers and youth allies in the variety of communities that we work with and intersect with.
Artists are the voices of our community, and so artists provide a voice, and taac is part of that. It provides a voice for our community. So I think taac speaking out is critical. So as a voice.
And that was one of the primary reasons why I got involved with taac, was the arts and the artists, and to learn about the wonderful artistic opportunities we have in America.
The need to gather as a community, and often as a world community. I believe great stories and great art help us to better understand our relationship to each other. The world that I envision is a place where we better understand each other. I believe great stories and great art will help us along that path. I have found that our culture defines us, but our humanity connects us. Cultural democracy in the times we live in can be found in the experiences we have to freely enjoy the art and traditions of others. Artists, art lovers, understand this. It's up to us, and only us. We must also collaborate and learn from one another as we continue to mobilize to increase understanding of the importance of the arts and garner the support of our local communities. In this 21st century society, let us proclaim that the arts and culture industry is very important to our world. We must start to articulate clearly our worth. Find the words. Creative thinking and creative expression are values worth more than gold, and we, the people, must protect these values as they are at the heart and foundation of which our country is built. We nurture creative thinking, we solve the problems of the world. If we make music, we communicate universally. Artists must be given the green light to try, to attempt, to explore. Young children must be reminded and encouraged to think creatively. Young playwrights must be rewarded for exploration and encouraged to stay at it. A painter needs to be able to paint her canvas and have the resources to raise her children. Exposure to the arts must be promoted to develop better, more creative, dynamic lawyers, more creative, dynamic mayors, more creative, dynamic bankers and accountants. What do we have to offer? Theater reinforces the good about collaboration. On the surface, a work of art may entertain and may educate too, but when we go to a play or an opera or purchase a piece of art, what do we expect to receive? Sometimes we receive the intangible, an exuberant feeling, whatever it may be, but it's something. It connects us to each other, to that which is human, a piece of life, piece of joy, piece of love. And it's not important to define it, but to know that it's there. Art allows us to receive a fleeting piece of what we all look forward to in life, our connectedness to each other. We strengthen our bond to each other as humans, and we encourage possibility. We all must do our part to promote, sustain, and advocate for the arts. I'm asking you in this room to take the extra step. We can do more. We can say more. We can make more happen. America needs our voice.
People realizing that and knowing that there's a place that we can come together, we can convene, we can coalesce, and people have experiences like mine, and people understand me for who I am, and you know, and that, I mean, I don't know if you can quantify that.
But being here at this gathering and listening to people talk about sort of the summary statements of their experience here sort of revives that sort of spirit that we all have, and it's always touched when we go to important gatherings and where we share our dreams and our ideas and our anger and our passion, and you walk away lifted by all of that.
I think the conference is a platform to launch further discussions. I think after this conference is over, many of us will go back to our communities and continue those conversations and continue those round tables about what we can do to be better, how we can sort of synergize our efforts to create a healthier, more diverse, more wonderful country.